Hello audience and warm welcomes. It is with great pleasure to come forth on this day and analyze what my group has captured during this case study for the American Heart Institution. My name is Jasmine Garcia. Today I am representing myself alongside all of my group members, Natalia, Amando, Owen, Chong, Danila, Sabrina, and Kayla, Revilla. Moving forward with the case study, the American Heart Institution has been known to be credible as they constantly see an array of successes. They range from the implementation of various programs, capital improvements, development of community outreach centers, and even the implementation of an electronic health record system. Throughout all of these positive strides, there have been a few slight hiccups. This brings us to analyzing our first case question. What problems and issues result from the way the American Heart Institute is currently organized? Taking a closer look, the one issue at hand which seems to stand out the most is the challenge this organization is facing in terms of maintaining positive relationships with physician leadership as well as the American Heart Institution as a whole. These challenges are a derivative of the lack of cooperation on the physician's part. Although the issues is directly with them, it is evident that the true culprit to blame is the poor organization structure for the entire American Heart Institution service line, which is hindering the efforts towards standardization across the board. Moving forward, a few more issues that the Heart Institution is facing include steadfast mortality rates directly related to heart valve procedures. This issue is derivative of the minor issues related to the quality, effectiveness, and costs that come along with the care of patients with cardiac disease. Lastly, another issue at hand is the lack of uniformity in terms of the employment contracts of the surgeons. These issues can be further analyzed and connect to the following question of this case study. How were design issues exacerbated by power conflicts between and among physicians? The way the current design issues are exacerbated by power conflicts between and among physicians is evident in the way the physicians have not been receptive to the changes that Dr. Cusimano has attempted to implement. Although his constant, unwavering efforts have provided the staff with teaching forums geared toward the improvement of structure, participation, and transparency, the non-receptiveness of the physicians as a result of the poor organizational structure do not allow for positive changes to take place. Continuous efforts to find a shoe that fits for this organization to be able to make positive changes has also led Dr. Cusimano working side by side to develop and implement daily changes, meetings to review policies and procedures. Lastly, to address the power conflict between physicians and the difference in compensation, the proposed solution is to implement a base salary that will then be supplemented with bonuses based off of certain accomplishments. The forthcoming of any and all procedures, evidently that could positively affect the internal structure, should always be welcomed. For example, author Chan's 2002 study has shown that through the use of a balanced, informal organizational structure, the benefits to be reaped are much more valuable than those which come from a rigid organizational structure. The techniques that Dr. Cusimano has so tirelessly attempted to implement are prime examples of Chan's 2002 study on informal structure and how the use of alignment within organizations allows for both monitoring and progression of the organization and all of its moving parts. To conclude my section of the case, it is evident to understand the willingness of all members of the American Heart Institute faculty and staff. It's what will lead to a positive outcome towards achieving both short-term and long-term goals for the organization. Thank you for your time. Up next is Danila with the issues of a new building for the AHI facility.